The creator of Dogecoin says all crypto is a scam. Dogecoin was created as a joke for cryptocurrency enthusiasts back in 2013. However, it's now 2021 and the meme-inspired cryptocurrency, backed by Tesla CEO Elon Musk, has a market value of more than $24 billion. While that's impressive, you may assume the creators of Dogecoin are all on top of the world, promoting the coin to its full potential. However, that's not the case. In fact, they feel the cryptocurrency is a scam. Yes, you heard it right. Jackson Palmer, the co-creator of Dogecoin, calls cryptocurrency a right-wing scam. Hi, welcome to Crypto Doge News, where we publish most up-to-date cryptocurrency news every single day. But before we go any further, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. Now, let's get right into it. Jackson Palmer, the co-creator of Dogecoin, isn't very active on social media. The software engineer had not made a peep on the platform since mid-2019 when he deleted his YouTube channel and made his Twitter account private. This was evident even when the prices for his meme cryptocurrency hit record highs earlier this year. Well, quite the oddball. However, on July 14th, Palmer broke the silence by resurfacing on Twitter with an essential reminder: cryptocurrency is and always has been a fraud. After years of studying it, I believe that cryptocurrency is an inherently right-wing, hyper-capitalist technology built primarily to amplify the wealth of its proponents through a combination of tax avoidance, diminished regulatory oversight, and artificially enforced scarcity, Palmer tweeted on Wednesday. Palmer went on to say that crypto is controlled by a powerful cartel of wealthy figures who, with time, have evolved to incorporate many of the same institutions tied to the existing centralized financial system they supposedly set out to replace. Well, admit it, you do agree. Dogecoin is the crypto joke that never ceases to amuse. The hilarious twist is its narratives is that it's been adopted by a virtual tour bus of celebrities who want to take it to the moon. I'm sure you figured out who I'm talking about already. Elon Musk. It's no secret that the 49-year-old is one of the most vocal supporters of cryptocurrency. In fact, he is said to have put a large portion of his income in cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and Dogecoin. And given the influence Musk has, a single tweet on Twitter can send the value of the meme-inspired coin skyrocketing. In fact, after just one tweet in December 2020, Dogecoin shot up by 17%, and someone even offered to pay $7,777 for a tokenized replica of one of his Dogecoin tweets. However, that was nothing compared to what happened on January 19 when Dogecoin became the newest retail trading passion, thanks in part to Musk's tweet of a stylish Doge magazine cover. Musk didn't say much about the tweet, but the reference was pretty clear. Well, nobody knows for sure if Musk's tweet is what piqued the interest of the crowd in Doge, but what we know for sure is that people have swarmed to Dogecoin and a slew of new celebrity backers have joined the party. Mia Khalifa, a Lebanese-American internet celebrity, was one of the new celebrity converts. She rose to fame on Pornhub, later joining the OnlyFans social media platform, and now has 15 million followers on TikTok. The surge of interest saw Doge shoot from around 1 cent to over 7 cents overnight. But the coin failed to reach the set target of $1, even though it was riled on by countless influencers on TikTok and other platforms. But while we argue that the coin failed to reach $1, we must also remember that many people lost a significant amount of money along the road. Lose your savings account password? Your fault. Fall victim to a scam? Your fault. Billionaires manipulating markets? They're geniuses. This is the type of dangerous, free-for-all capitalism cryptocurrency was unfortunately architected to facilitate since its inception, Palmer says. And one such example is Eric Trump, son of former President Donald Trump. Eric couldn't help but notice how his younger brother Barron had made a fortune by investing in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others, and the youngest Trump was more than happy to tell his big brother how. According to Barron, we're living in the age of stupid money. Dude bros have been working from home for the past year, have money to burn, so a lot of them are losing it in crypto. And that is when it struck Eric. He was a dude bro who had just been working both at home and away from home. However, with crypto, he could be the one guy who strikes it rich by exploiting the stupidity of others. Eric had previously paid no attention to Dogecoin, however, he knew Elon Musk would be appearing on Saturday Night Live. Elon loved crypto. And when the Mercurial billionaire talked about it, the price went up. So 11 p.m. shortly after SNL, Eric purchased massive volumes of Dogecoin. His goal was to offload it as soon as possible. It was easy money. Everything seemed to be going as planned. Musk made a couple of casual comments of being the Doge father, and Eric was convinced the price would skyrocket. But then the unexpected happened. Musk portrayed a financial guru on Saturday Night Live's The Weekly Update segment, and when comedian Michael Che asked him if Dogecoin was a hustle, and Musk answered yes. Following that, the price immediately fell, and Eric Trump, like many others, panic sold, and it goes without saying that Eric suffered a great deal of loss. There are many such Erics out there, some rich, some poor, who want to make quick money with cryptocurrency. According to Palmer, cryptocurrency is almost purpose-built to make the funnel of proliferating more efficient for those at the top and less safeguarded for the vulnerable, like taking the worst parts of today's capitalist system, i.e. corruption, fraud, inequality, and using software to technically limit the use of interventions, like audits, regulation, taxation, which serve as protections for safety nets for the average person. To have spoken out against the industry he helped created before is indeed quite surprising. But what is even more surprising is that this may be the final time we hear from Palmer's thoughts on the topic. I'm often asked if I will return to cryptocurrency or begin regularly sharing my thoughts on the topic again. My answer is a wholehearted no, Palmer says. I simply no longer go out of my way to engage in public discussion regarding cryptocurrency. It doesn't align with my politics or belief system, and I don't have the energy to try and discuss with those unwilling to engage in a grounded conversation, he continued. However, unlike Jackson Palmer, who has been skeptical about cryptocurrencies, Billy Marcus, a former partner and co-founder of Dogecoin, recently claimed he invested for the first time in the cryptocurrency to help it rebound from its June crash. I bought Dogecoin after 8 years of vowing never to buy crypto again an hour ago. I have checked the price 7 times so far since then. I was up 10% and now it's back up 3%. Anyway, it seems healthy, Marcus says. Marcus and Palmer have created the coin back in 2013. Originally, the coin was meant as a joke aimed at Bitcoin and the then crypto market. So they both sold their holdings in the coin early on and have since then stepped back from the development side of the coin. Marcus even famously said that he had sold his Dogecoin holdings to buy an old Honda. Clearly, none of them expected the currency to go anywhere, and it didn't for a while. Dogecoin now has a market valuation that exceeds that of Honda. The founder has made it no secret of his regrets over dumping his crypto assets in 2015. Marcus had sold all of his Dogecoins and other cryptos at the time since he had been laid off and was struggling financially. The amount he sold his coins for was enough to buy him a used Honda Civic. That amount of crypto would have made him a fortune in 2021. Well, talk about regrets. So what are your thoughts on Dogecoin? Like Palmer, do you think Dogecoin is just a scam and nothing more? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Until next time, stay tuned and subscribe to our channel for all new updates coming up.